Hello and welcome in for another episode of That Boy Was Busy, heard exclusively here on the Markout Moments Network. I'm Pondwater Dave. Thank you for joining me tonight as we dive into April of 1981 with the wild and crazy Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody was tearing it up. He was an attraction. He was in high demand all over the world. And we are fixing today, thanks to cagematch.net, we're going to look at a snapshot of 30 days in the life of Frank Goodish, better known to the world as Bruiser Brody. So without further ado, let's just jump right into that. And we'll start with April the 1st. April the 1st, 1981. That's what happens when you go to do things live. Champion Carnival 1981. This was put on by All Japan. This was from the Civic Gymnasium in Koshigawa, Saitama, Japan. If I said that right, I butchered it up. But Bruiser Brody defeats the great Kojika in 3 minutes and 2 seconds. April the 2nd, 1981, my 15th birthday. Champion Carnival 1981 from the Civic Gymnasium in Mito, Ibaraki, Japan. Bruiser Brody defeats Wayne Ferris in 16 seconds. And I don't know if you kids know this or not, but Wayne Ferris was later known as the Honky Tonk Man. April the 4th, tag team, 2 out of 3 falls. Giant Baba and Jumbo Tsuruta defeated Bruiser Brody and the Avenger, 2 falls to 1 in 14 minutes and 1 second at the Osaka Prefectural Water Sports Center in Takahashi, Osaka, Japan. A double shot on April the 4th in 81. Wow, Brody went from Japan to Chicago, Illinois to lose to Spike Huber by disqualification at an AWA event. Wow. Then on the 7th of April, Bruiser Brody versus Jumbo Tsuruta. That's a double count out at the City Gymnasium in Takashima, Japan. So Brody left Japan and went to Chicago to wrestle Spike Huber, and then went back to Japan to wrestle Jumbo Tsuruta. On the 8th of April, Bruiser Brody defeats Motoshi Okuma in 2 minutes 58 seconds in Kochi, Japan. Then we're back to Champion Carnival 81 at the Cultural Hall in Matsuyama, Ehime, Japan. Bruiser Brody defeats Motoshi Okuma in 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Then on the 10th of April, 1981, we're still at Champion Carnival. Abdullah the Butcher versus Bruiser Brody's a double count out at 4 minutes, 29 seconds. And this was Hiroshima, Japan. Wow. On the 11th of April, Bruiser Brody defeats Prince Tonga in 4 minutes and 24 seconds. This is in Chikugo, Fukuoka, Japan. I'm butchering these names up. Bruiser Brody defeats Tiger Taguchi in 4 minutes and by double count out. 4 minutes. I'm going to take that back. Bruiser Brody and Tiger Taguchi go double count out. 4 minutes, 54 seconds. In the Cultural Town Gymnasium in Arita, Japan. That was on the 12th. And then we have Spike Huber and Wilbur Schneider beating Bruiser Brody and Jerry Valiant in Chicago, Illinois on the same day. I'm starting to wonder if Cage Match has got this mixed up, because I have a hard time believing in 2 weeks in a row that Brody left Japan to go to Chicago for the AWA. But it could have possibly happened. But then on the 13th, he's back in Japan. Best 2 out of 3 falls. Giant Baba and Tiger Taguchi defeat Bruiser Brody and Wayne Ferris, also known as the Honky Tonk Man. 2 falls to 1, 9 minutes, 38 seconds in Fukushima, Japan. On the 14th, we're still in the Champion Carnival 1981. Bruiser Brody defeats Killer Tim Brooks, 2 minutes, 35 seconds in Kumamoto, Japan. On the 15th, we're still in Champion Carnival. Bruiser Brody defeats the Avenger, 3 minutes, 36 seconds. I don't know if the Avenger was Reggie Parks or not. It's possible he could have been. This happened in Hyogo, Japan. Then on the 16th, we had a tag team match, 2 out of 3 falls. Jumbo Tsuruta and Takashi Ishikawa. They defeated Bruiser Brody and Killer Tim Brooks, 2 falls to 1, 12 minutes, 25 seconds in Ibaraki, Japan. On the 17th of April, Bruiser Brody versus Jumbo Tsuruta, double count out, 12 minutes, 31 seconds in Akita, Japan. That was part of Champion Carnival. On the 18th, we have Champion Carnival, Bruiser Brody versus Jack Briscoe, double count out, 2 minutes, 25 seconds. That is in Akita, Japan. Then on the 19th, we got Bruiser Brody versus Tiger Taguchi. That's a double count out, 5 minutes, 19 seconds in Kazuno, Akita, Japan. Then we're going to take it to the 20th, where we have Rocky Hata and Tiger Taguchi defeating Bruiser Brody and Wayne Ferris, 10 minutes, 44 seconds. How much y'all want to bet Wayne Ferris took the pin? That was in Niigata, Japan. We're back into Champion Carnival on the 21st, where Bruiser Brody defeats Rocky Hata, 3 minutes, 31 seconds in the Civic Gymnasium in Niigata, Japan. My apologies to the Japanese people because I am butchering the names of these towns. April 22nd, 2 out of 3 falls. Giant Baba and Jumbo Tsuruta defeat Bruiser Brody and the Avenger. 2 falls to 1, 11 minutes, 13 seconds in Toyama, Japan. On the 23rd, we're still into the Champion Carnival, where Giant Baba defeats Bruiser Brody in 8 minutes and 11 seconds in Osaka, Japan. On the 24th, we have Abdullah the Butcher tag teaming with Killer Tim Brooks to defeat Bruiser Brody and the Avenger in 4 minutes, 19 seconds. This is in Yokohama, Kanagawa, Japan. On the 25th, tag team, 2 out of 3 falls. Dory Funk Jr. and Jumbo Tsuruta defeat Bruiser Brody and the Avenger. 2 falls to 1, 13 minutes, 25 seconds in Shizuoka, Japan. On the 26th, for the NWA International Heavyweight Title Tournament in the first round, Bruiser Brody defeats Jack Briscoe by countout, 3 minutes, 50 seconds in Corrigan Hall in Tokyo, Japan. And to finish up Bruiser Brody's month, April 27th, as part of the NWA International Heavyweight Title Tournament semifinal, Bruiser Brody defeats Giant Baba in 5 minutes, 59 seconds. This is in Nagoya, Aichi, Japan. So that was quite a month for Bruiser Brody. Quite a bit of L's that he took in that month. I don't ever remember seeing Bruiser Brody losing. I just don't see it happen. It didn't happen that often. So to see as many L's as he was taking on this, of course, there are most of them were in tag team matches, and the partner was probably the ones taking the pin. But with 2 weeks that he had to leave Japan to go to Chicago and then back to Japan for the next night, it's what the title says is that boy was busy. Bruiser Brody was tearing it up in 1981, and man, I can't get over that schedule. That was intense for anybody. Well, thank you for joining me for butchering up Japanese cities. I mean, that boy was busy. Right here on the Markout Moments Network, I'm Pondwater Dave, and I'll see you next time. Good night.